So here's our worksheet, and this is our solubility curve or solubility graph, but I have 3 different substances here. So this line is potassium iodide, this line is potassium nitrate, and this line is salt or sodium chloride. So they just took the 3 lines and put them all on the same graph. So let's figure out how to read this. How much potassium nitrate can 100 milliliters of water hold at 45 degrees C? How much can it possibly hold? So at 45 degrees C, I go up to the sodium chloride line, or no, I'm sorry, I go up to the potassium nitrate line because it asked about potassium nitrate, and it can hold about 72 grams, okay? And since I went to the line, that line's my saturation line, so that solution is classified as being saturated, okay? So if it's unsaturated, it's going to be below the line of whichever substance we're talking about. If it's saturated, it'll be right on the line. And if it's super saturated, it will be holding above the line. Okay, so number 1, 40 grams of salt at 60 degrees C. So here's 60 degrees C. I'm going to go up to 40 grams, and that's right on the line, so it's saturated. 38 grams of sodium chloride at 60 degrees C is below the line, so it's unsaturated. A question that could be asked is, how much more salt do I need to add to get to saturated? Well, this is 38 grams. If I add 2 more grams to get to 40, I'm on the line. Another question that students have problems with is to decide when we'll start forming crystals. That would be beyond the saturation point. So let's look at potassium nitrate, and at 60 degrees C, let's say that I put in 70 grams, so I'm right here. Now, how much do I have to cool this solution to get crystals to start forming? You simply go down to, so I'm cooling, so I'm going this way, and I go down to when I hit the line. So this is at 45 degrees C. I'm saturated, and anything below that would be beyond the saturation, and we'd have crystals forming. So I went from 60 to 45, so I cooled it down 15 degrees C to get a precipitate or crystals to start forming. And that's how we're going to do some of these problems. So finish this worksheet.